unmotivated, incompetent, retarded, self-loathing, mentally ill. Notice I didn't say charming, because that's obvious. Unfortunately, the women around me are too stupid to see that. More words can describe my presence, but relevant is not one of them. I work at Arby's, a job that was aligned for me by my mother's friend. My mom makes me food in abundance, allowing the correct blend of porn and games to not only be played and watched, but to feel pleasure and have fun. A pleasure that allows me to feel fire over and over and over again. And through a life with zero pussy, purpose, and a complete waste of time, here I sit. Porn watched. Games played. Discord messages sent. Rejections faced. I refuse to let the burdens of actual real life distract me from pleasure. In this life, do you feel a purpose? A longing? A yearning itch for completion? If so, then you are a fucking dumbass. You have a low IQ. You are below me. I would never fall victim to the false normie psyops some call self-improvement. I am a walking example and breathing blueprint to what Asperger's can manifest regardless of the unending support from his parents. I am obese loser. So, I keep getting asked why I don't upload more frequently. First off, there is enough content of lowly incels bitching about how bad their life is on this platform that you could start now and not finish a third of it by the time the universe succumbs to its inevitable heat death. Second, I'm a very busy dude. Juggling my entrepreneurial lifestyle as a content creator / self-employed DoorDash driver isn't something that can just be automated like you idiots automate your college classes with the use of multimedia artificial intelligence operandi. And even outside of the constant work I put into all of my creative endeavors, I am still at the mercy of my social life's grasp. I was originally making a video on a tier list of YouTubers I would strangle with my ogre-like incel hands, but I had to postpone it as I was forced to attend my cousin's wedding. The prospect of this was already traumatizing enough in itself, considering I would be forced to sit amongst a crowd of low IQ troglodytes, watching some idiot I haven't interacted with since Christmas 2004 officially sign a contractual obligation to watch some roastie he met on a human marketplace application cheat on him in 3 years and take 80% of everything he owns. All the while knowing I could have treated her 10 times better than he ever could have, as well as introduce her to an entire world of interest that she would have never been exposed to by that blockheaded oaf. But that's not even the worst part of this entire saga of my exciting ass life. My cousin, the one who has experienced enough romantic occurrences that he is finally ready to settle down with one single vagina-wielding person, is 19 years old. Let's keep in mind, I am 27 and still at the stage of hoping to be invited to a birthday party by association with a classmate. I refuse to actually believe I share any of the same molecules of DNA as this arrogant asshole. So, how did he escape the fate which I am destined to face for all of eternity? Well, I sat on that question for a while, and that's when it dawned on me, and my brain with the attention span of a squirrel switched focus to my new wacky, outlandish incel theory. We all know the 5 stages of grief. Well, I'm proposing the 5 stages of cope a true incel will face when making their feeble attempt to escape their fate as an unloved true self, getting only more delusional as they progress. I may not have a psychology degree, or a college degree, or a college education, or a high school education, or a job, or a girlfriend, but I think my other accomplishments make me well equipped to present this revolutionary concept.
I'm retarded?
This is truly ground zero for the young incel not sure why he isn't experiencing the same life as his much better looking and socially adapted peers. It perfectly matches denial, and that our little buddy here truly believes it can't be something as simple as his height, weight, off-putting demeanor, or his disconsolate interests. He just needs to embrace who he is and be himself. Surely that will attract all the social admiration he'd ever desire. Because this is real life, not some silly Hollywood TV show. People should like him for him, not for some list of arbitrary features he doesn't even possess. You poor, short, overweight, acne-ridden, autistic, Mario plush collecting, TF2 playing idiot. With anger, the person grieving just can't accept what they've lost, and after an immediate rejection our little protagonist faced after deploying the stage 1 strategy on some poor high-tier normie female, he can't accept it either, leading to the well-known self-improvement arc. Now, the funny thing is, this will unironically work for a good amount of people. They'll shed that awkward, chubby phase of their formative years like a butterfly emerging from its awesome cocoon by hitting the gym and really putting in effort to repair themselves socially. But I've got a sad wake-up call for the group of you who just set down their GameCube controller and equipped a 10-pound dumbbell that accelerated their heart rate just from picking it up off your dad's floor. That nasty, chubby caterpillar that crawled its way up that tree and into its cocoon was always destined to become a butterfly. What else would it turn into? A fucking Dalmatian? You were never a caterpillar. You're more like a dung beetle, and you can push your little ball of feces all you want. Hell, you can even inject it with some substance to make it grow 5 times the speed. But, at the end of the day, all of your efforts will just make your ball of shit a larger eyesore for the butterflies flying above. So being yourself didn't work, and the self-improvement phase lasted a solid 2 weeks before you realized fast food tastes better than grilled chicken, playing a fun-ass game is more enjoyable than lifting a metal bar, and jerking off feels much more fire than not jerking off. Well, what's next? People grieving from a loss will eventually reach a point of bargaining, where they will constantly ponder what they could have done differently, or what they would give if they could just have that person back one more day. Well, a lifetime of being entirely non-existent will have you pursue some interesting paths to be cared for in any way by any other human. Now, I'm 6'3" and look like Queso if instead of Jester Maxing he played Super Smash Bros. For a living, so switching genders is off the table entirely for me. But I'd imagine if I had a different phenotype, it could be an interesting route to take to hope to God something would happen as opposed to absolutely fucking nothing.
Hello everyone, Darkside Phil here, and with me today is my beautiful girlfriend, Leanna, who also is known as Panda Lee on YouTube, and we just wanted to make a quick video. As you know, I've been spending the weekend with her because, you know, I was going to be busy on Valentine's Day, so we wanted to make a special video just to say Happy Valentine's Day to everyone.
If you are at the point where you believe the most realistic option to escaping in celibacy is to gain status through some form of fame or infamy, you are too far gone to be salvaged. No. Your streaming career is not taking off. No, your music is not the next Juice WRLD. No, you are not going to be the next DBDR. At this point in the grieving process, the person suffering from loss is at their absolute lowest. They've exhausted all the mental gymnastics they can to either accept or reject that they've lost what they have. But the incel, I believe this fits best here, because they may not be at their most depressed, but they have foregone all logical thought at this point, and they are reaching the end of their road. To reach any level of peace with the loss of a loved one, a person must end their grieving journey with one thing: acceptance. They must accept the life that loved one had was lived for as long as it could have. They must accept that they were loved while they were here, and that that person will still have the positive memories and emotions tied to that loved one for the rest of their life. So, that's all you have to do. Accept it. Accept that you will spend the rest of your life alone. with nothing but your fun little virtual interactions and your own thoughts to keep you company. Just accept it.